the fact that the official party position is to not appear on Fox or have any debates on Fox. Do you think that will come back to hurt them? I'm not being provincial or territorial in my view here, so I'm just saying that for the party, do you think that would be a mistake?
I really do think we should participate on all news networks. So I happen to believe it's good to appear on different shows. I appreciate the opportunity I've had on Fox.
All right, that was Maryland Democratic Senator Ben Cardin, who says that Democrats should be more like him and pop up on Fox shows, including my own, on this network, on Fox News. But it comes at a time where the president says the system is rigged, and the mainstream media has it out not only for Fox and our guests and our hosts, but for that matter, so does some of their entertainment programming, including, once again, the president's obsession with Saturday Night Live coverage. He might have been looking at an episode that repeated this past weekend that once again didn't put him in the finest of lights, to former SNL cast member Joe Piscopo on that. Joseph, long time no see. How are you?
Hi, Neil. Great. I came all the way from Atlantic City. I was working. I drove. It was like mad world. I said, I got to get to Neil. I got to get to Neil. I'm in Philadelphia, man. How are you?
I'm fine. You drove, or were you in the back seat telling the driver?
No, I drove.
Oh,
I drove.
right.
Please.
I'm impressed.
I'm a Jersey guy. I'm a big shot.
And now you're a stand-up comedy guy. You're back to that, right?
Yeah, no, we were down Law Enforcement Against Drugs.
Okay.
We did something. We did the radio show from down there in Atlantic City, man. And now I know you're going to take me to task, Mr. Cavuto. I know you are.
No. But I just want to say that you're in a kind of a no-win situation. I know you love the president. You think a lot of him. You also love your old friends and colleagues at SNL. It's a unique club. But the president says that club just clubs him again and again. It's not right. It's not fair. And he's ticked off.
Yeah, you know, Saturday Night Live is funny. It's great. I don't like when people criticize it because it's my home, and you got to, when you have Leslie Jones, Cecily Strong doing AOC, Keena Thompson, they were so funny with the R. Kelly sketch recently. It's a funny show. You can't take that away, and it's a hard show to do, Neil. Please don't forget. That's every bit of that show has to be so hard. But the president. Now I'm going to get into trouble, Mr. Cavuto, okay?
Right.
The president is not wrong when he says the late-night shows are skewed. Like Jay Leno. Jay Leno said the same thing, you know? He said the exact same thing. He said they're skewed. I would like to see on SNL Cecily Strong do AOC, Ocasio-Cortez. You know, they should do more of it, and they should have fun with it. Like the way Ocasio-Cortez says "like" every 2 minutes. You know, like, I want a Green New Deal. like. I'm from
it
the
is
Bronx.
tilted, but when he starts saying,
I'm going to the Short Hills Mall, I
get it. All right. Then maybe there's something there. But when he starts targeting, does he draw too much attention when he all but talks about maybe getting the government involved? I mean, he's just making a bigger deal out of it than it should be, right?
Maybe, because don't forget, we always made fun of presidents on Saturday Night Live. We always talk about how I did Ronald Reagan. And then, you know, I was talking to our mutual friend Maria Bartiromo. You know, I was talking about when we were talking about how you think about Belushi and Aykroyd on Saturday Night Live, how they did the Blues Brothers. They did Nixon and Kissinger. Do you remember that?
Oh, sure.
Remember that? Pray, Henry, pray. Get on your... And then John Belushi's there going, I don't want to pray, Mr. President. You know, pray, Henry, pray.
But
so you got to have a good sense of humor.
After Bill Clinton through the Monica Lewinsky thing and all that. But the appearance and the impression the president clearly has is that it's riled up against him. There isn't really anything funny, he says, about the skits done on him. They're mean. Obviously, that's all in the eye of the beholder. But is he drawing too much attention to it? And first of all, as leader of the free world, should he be?
Yeah, honestly, I'll tell you what happened. I agree with what you just said. I think the president should be the president. He's doing a great job, and with the way the Democrats look now, I think he's going to win in 2020. But I'll tell you what happened. When I said that on the radio this morning on AM 970 from Atlantic City, thank you. When I said, I'm telling you, the listeners, they get on me. They go, the president should tweet what he wants to tweet. He's got to stick up for himself. I got nailed by this lady, and it's mostly, by the way, women callers who call me to tell me when I say put the phone down, Mr. President. Be presidential because you're doing a great job. Women call me and go, no, he should tweet. He should tweet. I got yelled at on the radio this morning, man. So I don't know which way to go, but I agree that he should just not even worry about it. You got to laugh about it. It would be nice, by the way, in the other end of the spectrum, Neil, it'd be great if, like we always talk about Adam Schiff with those eyes, you know, Adam Schiff with those eyes. I mean, come on. The sketch is this. The sketch is Adam Schiff talking to Michael Cohen, you know, like Dracula. Well, look into my eyes. Look into my eyes. Michael Cohen, I will mesmerize you. You don't like Donald Trump.
But there's not a lot of that. There's not a lot of that. You know, do you think the president watches us too much TV?
No, I think this. I think what the president's got to do with all his power, he's got the conservatives in the United States of America should come up with their own comedy channel. So you can answer that and do it in a nice way. Shouldn't get upset about it. Comedy is comedy, man. You don't cut funny, you know. And Saturday Night Live is funny, whether you like it or not. Listen, they've made fun of me, and I've made fun of other people now. Sure. But if you really want to show up, wouldn't it be great if there was like a conservative comedy channel? That would be great, and we could do all the sketches that we just went through now.
Well, that'd be worth the price of admission. I just think, you know, he seems a little thin-skinned. Just calm down. You know, it's the more you let him see you sweat, the more they want to see you sweat, right?
Yeah, that's a very good point, you know. And I know that from doing the show, and sometimes I watch myself on Saturday Night Live on the reruns, and I go,
you were phenomenal.
Gosh, how did I have the nerve to do that?
Phenomenal.
No, thanks, Neil. But I'm so guilt-ridden. You know me. I'm a God-fearing, church-going, guilt-ridden Italian Catholic. You know that? So I worry about everything.
But
and
Reagan loved you. Reagan loved you. George Bush loved Dana Carvey because they could laugh at themselves. Just take a chill pill. Laugh at yourself.
That advice is well taken. You know, I would like to see, though, the president's not that wrong. They should try to be funny on all fronts. By the way, happy St. Joseph's Day tomorrow. Zapolice, that's all I got to say.
There you go. Well put. Well put. Thank you, my friend. So good seeing you again. One of the best SNL ever created, and he was an institution, and now should be put in one.